Donald Sutherland, talented Canadian actor, passed over for an Oscar. Donald Sutherland asked his mother if he was attractive when he was a young man thinking about pursuing a career in theater. "No, but you have a lot of character in your face," she answered. This, according to The Telegraph, was perhaps an understatement. One of the most distinctive-looking men ever to make it as a leading Hollywood star was the Canadian actor, who passed away at the age of 88. He had unkempt hair, big ears, a toothy grin, prominent pale blue eyes, and a hangdog expression, and was 6 feet 4 inches tall, rakish, and loose-limbed. He was no one's idea of a pin-up, and on screen he could be menacing or just vaguely unsettling. A producer once rejected him for a role saying, "This part calls for a guy-next-door type. You don't look like you've lived next door to anyone." And yet, blessed with a lugubrious baritone voice that was as instantly recognizable as James Mason's, Sutherland was also capable of exuding a brooding sexual magnetism which many women found irresistible. Admired for his range and the subtlety of his performances, he appeared in more than 100 films. Directors loved him for his chameleon-like ability to slip into a role and his willingness to accept direction. "He'd not always been so malleable," he said. He believed that in Robert Altman's 1970 comedy-drama film M*******H, he had been too insistent on playing the irreverent army surgeon Hawkeye Pierce in his own way. It was when he was cast in Nicolas Roeg's Venice-set horror film Don't Look Now 1973 that he came to the conclusion that film acting is about the surrender of will to the director. He had agreed to star in the movie after reading the script, which was based on a story by Daphne du Maurier, but he had advised Roeg to give it a brighter conclusion. "Do you want to do it or not?" Roeg made a demand. "Because that's the film." Though it was somewhat overshadowed by rumors about his protracted and remarkably realistic sex scene with his on-screen wife Julie Christie, Sutherland went on to provide one of his most memorable performances as the father grieving his drowned child. Sutherland maintained that they had not had sex on camera, although Christie has never flatly disputed it. The two had only recently met, according to the witty and perceptive man, when they were required to enter the set nude.